Today we're doing another buy this, not that, all luxury. I'm starting a series on this because I love the idea of exploring all different kinds of luxury items at different price points and how we can get that look without spending that crazy price tag while still looking and feeling and being luxurious. So let's get into it. Before getting into this video, I really want to thank my sponsor, RAI Jewellery, and we together are doing a contest giveaway for you. So here's what you'll need to do. First and foremost, you gotta follow RAI Jewellery on Instagram and follow me on Instagram as well. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. 3 simple things you gotta do. Easy peasy. Make sure you comment done after you've followed both me and RAI Jewellery on Instagram and subscribed to this channel. These are beyond gorgeous. They look so fashionable and high-end, but the best thing about them, aside from the way that they look, is how light they are. With these earrings from RAI, I hardly feel them. They are so light and comfortable. They're my new favorite pair. You're gonna see these in so many of my videos because I'm obsessed. I think they complement the buttons on my Balmain t-shirt. I'm really happy with them. Another piece I'm obsessed with that I could not wait to show you guys is this necklace because it is so dainty yet so stylish. It's just a piece that you can wear on its own and you don't need anything else. They're like gorgeous little leaves and you can wear it choker style or kind of just like draped around your collarbone. This is such a stunning necklace. I'm already making outfits in my head based around this one accessory. So simple yet so not simple. Like it's such a stylish piece that you cannot miss and just totally makes your outfit. It's such a beautiful trendy piece. And last but not least, this stunning padded hairband. I've talked about this so many times on my channel. This is a trend that I really loved off the jump. I really love it. I feel so regal. I feel like I'm basically in the crown. Just cast me right now because I'm ready. I feel like I could walk down a Prada runway, like just absolutely gorgeous. High end. I mean, this honestly looks like it was $1,000. The prices on the RAI website are so reasonable. You're really getting beautiful pieces that look so much more expensive than they are. So again, you want one of these pieces? Let me know which one you want down below. Make sure you comment done after you've followed both me and RAI Jewellery on Instagram and subscribed to this channel. I'll leave all the links below. Good luck. All right, jumping right into number 1, I'm gonna start with a Chanel. Not just any Chanel. We're gonna go for a classic Chanel style without the classic flap price. I'm gonna give it to the Chanel chevron flap. The Chanel chevron flap is very much made like a classic, but at the same time, it's not a classic and it's not considered a classic, but it looks like one. And Chanel chevron is something that is always done throughout so many different collections. And it's very much a recognizable Chanel quilt, even though it's not that classic diamond quilt. We've seen Chanel chevron throughout the decades, throughout so many different collections and seasons, still going very strong today. But a Chanel chevron flap is significantly cheaper, especially when you're looking on the resale market, and I'm always looking on the resale market, and I always encourage my subscribers to also look on the resale market. You could find some really unbelievable pieces, pristine condition, sometimes brand new, and you're saving so much money. So I think that is just such a good thing to look at when you're thinking about a classic Chanel because the prices are just so insane. I mean, here in Toronto, in Canada, the prices I think are about for like a medium flap, like upwards of $8,000. You know, even if you're shopping in the boutique and it's part of like new collection bags, you're still gonna be saving, I don't know, probably a couple $1,000. So instead of $8,000, you're probably gonna get a chevron style for like $6,500 or something like that. So it's still gonna be cheaper because it's not considered a classic and it's not, you know, it's like new collection that is still insanely high price, but not quite at that classic price. But where you're really getting into the savings is when you're looking on the resale market. So little tip for you there, chevron over classic diamond quilt, you're gonna be saving money. for sure. Number 2, I think this is the only one on my list that is more about style and prioritizing style as opposed to price. This might not necessarily be that much cheaper, but style-wise, it's better. So I want to compare like an Aquazzura platform sandal or even like a Cassidy platform sandal to like an exaggerated platform like a Louboutin Daffodil or those really exaggerated Zanotti platforms. Look, all platforms are not made equal. So sometimes when I talk about platforms on this channel and then people will like, I don't know, troll me on Instagram or something and they're like, you're wearing platforms. Like I'm always very specific when I talk about these things. Like when I'm talking about, you know, things that are maybe a little less classy or not as in style anymore, like the exaggerated platform, I'm not referring to all platforms. So I really love the sleek platform sandals that Aquazzura has been doing for several seasons now. I love Cassidy. I'm a huge fan. That's why those two came to mind. I own at least a couple pairs of both. And I also do own a pair of Louboutin Daffodils that I got years ago, and I just don't wear them anymore. I have not worn them for years. Going with a sleeker platform sandal is just more classy, more stylish. I think you're getting a bigger bang for your buck at the end of the day anyways, because that really high platform sandal was such a trend of the past. And even if it comes back, which I think it might, it's still not something that's always going to be relevant, whereas like a more sleeker platform is kind of something that can last a lot longer. It's not going to look outdated so quickly. So number 2 has got to go to like a more sleek platform versus like the daffodil style crazy platform. All right, back on to getting you the look for less, even within the same design house. Like in my last video, I talked about Versace, and then I talked about Versace Jeans Couture. I think that's what it's called. There's always like the main higher fashion line, which is like the main fashion house. And then they do like a cheaper, more accessible line. You still get to wear the designer, but it's just a little more accessible. So I wanted to touch on Max Mara because Max Mara is so popular and so desired when it comes to luxury outerwear, and like their teddy coats are just so classic and popular and desired. So there's Max Mara, and then there's Weekend Max Mara. I don't know if it's Studio Max Mara or Weekend Max Mara. I think it's Weekend. But you can literally get a Max Mara piece and a Max Mara look and quality for a much cheaper price. Look, you might not find the exact same collection because, you know, they have to differentiate to maintain the higher end versus the more accessible line. But the thing is, you're definitely still getting something within the house of Max Mara, which is still going to be top quality, just a lesser price point and a similar style. You know, it's not the same, but it's similar. And, you know, it's a lot better paying a little more and getting, you know, something from like Weekend Max Mara versus like, let's say, Zara. Because you're always going to value that piece more. Even though it's not the top of the line Max Mara, you're still going to value it in your closet more. You're going to take care of it better. You're going to want to wear it more. You're going to want to enjoy it. You're going to feel so good in it. Because even if it's like in your mind, you know, when you're wearing something really mainstream like H&M or Zara, even if you love it, you're not going to feel so special in it because it's not that special. But when you're wearing a piece from a design house that's, you know, kind of like middle of the road, you're still in the world of luxury and you still look and feel, most importantly, luxurious. So I really love this option for getting that Max Mara look. I mean, you are in Max Mara, but you're not spending that crazy price point. Okay, number 5, actually we're still on Max Mara, but we're deviating. So we're not still in the house of Max Mara, but I want to compare the teddy coat to a coat that I've talked about many times on this channel and on Instagram. I always shout out BH Mafia. It's a line out of Beverly Hills. I really love this line and I've never ever been paid to talk about them. And I get sent products a lot that you won't see me talk about, and that's because it's just maybe not my vibe. BH Mafia is just absolutely so up my alley. Really luxurious pieces for not crazy high price points, but they're still luxury, top quality material. So a perfect example of this is their teddy coat, which is so similar to the Max Mara teddy coat. And if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you've heard me do this comparison at least twice before, but I think it has to absolutely go on this list because it really is so similar. It is so warm and cozy and heavy. Like if I'm going on a walk on a -6 day in Toronto, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's damn cold. Wearing that Max Mara coat keeps me so warm, and the BH Mafia compares in every single way. Functionality, style, the feel, the quality, the look. It's absolutely on par with Max Mara, but with the Max Mara coat, you're spending upwards of $4,000 Canadian, I think. And with BH Mafia, it's about the $600 price point. So you really just cannot compare price points, but you absolutely can compare the style and the functionality of these jackets. Both really magnificent. I love them both. Highly recommend if you are looking for the Max Mara to think about the BH Mafia coat because it's so good and it comes in a lot of the similar colors that Max Mara does. So just really wanted to point that out once again. I'm sure you'll hear me talk about BH Mafia again and again because I just really love this product line. Number 5 is gonna go to one of my favorite designers of all time, Zimmermann, and I don't always want to pay Zimmermann prices, but there is a luxury fashion house. Yes, luxury for much cheaper and out of Australia as well, I believe, and that is Keepsake, the label. I have 2 Keepsake dresses. They are stunning. When I tell you stunning, absolutely gorgeous. They look so much more expensive than they were. I think each of them were under $500, and Keepsake is a line that does really similar silhouettes to Zimmermann for much less. I absolutely love this line. I mean, a blouse from Zimmermann, just like a top, could be like $2,000 plus US dollars, whereas Keepsake you're looking at like $200, you know, give or take around there. So it's just non-comparable. I mean, I love Zimmermann, and sometimes you're not gonna find what you're looking for with another label. But generally, Keepsake really does offer a very similar aesthetic and style. It's just so gorgeous and so high-end looking. I mean, it is high-end, it is luxury. They sell Keepsake on luxury websites. The same kind of websites where they sell Zimmermann, they sell Keepsake. It's just such a different price point, but you are getting a really similar look. After all, it is like that Australian vibe. Oh man, I can't tell you how much I love Australian designers. I have a crazy Zimmermann collection, which I've showed you guys before. I should do an updated Zimmermann collection video. There's Alice McCall, which I think is Australian obsessed. There's Exia, the label. Ackler Women, which is Australian based, I believe. Amazing. Oh, and then of course Keepsake, the label. I am just thoroughly obsessed with Australian designers. Like, I love the beach boho look, and it just seems like they all do it a little bit differently, but they all kind of maintain a very recognizably Australian aesthetic from what I've seen so far. They just all have some similarities between them. Of course, Zimmermann comes in at the top spot for sure, and nothing can replace Zimmermann. But if you really want to get that look and you want to spend luxury as opposed to like a fast fashion, you're doing really well with Keepsake because you are definitely getting the look. You're still wearing contemporary luxury without like the $2,000 plus price point. Highly recommend. Number 6 is gonna go to leather jackets. Now, I gotta do a video on this, man, because I have so many leather jackets, so many, to the point where when I'm packing up this house and I have a whole bin of jackets. I think I threw in a couple leather jackets in there that I don't even wear anymore. I still have so many. One of my favorite leather jacket brands is, I don't know how to pronounce this. I say Iro. Some people say Iro. Is it Iro? Is it? I don't know. I really don't know. But I have 2 I have 2 of these jackets that I absolutely love, but they're very expensive. I think I got both of them on sale at Intermix online. There are so many leather jackets you could get for reasonable prices, right? But when you're looking on these luxury websites, and you find these leather jackets, like it's just not the same as like $200 leather jacket that you might find at like a lower end boutique. You know, it's still leather, it's still good material, but it's not cut the same, it's not made the same, it doesn't have those same details like zippers and belting and all the details you really want with a leather jacket. Well, I found a really, really good option for you, and of course I bought it because I'm crazy. I mean, I try not to, but I do get sucked in a lot. But you know, I'm always trying to get the best price and the best bang for my buck. And when I do, I always let you know and share it with you and share my tips. So I do buy a lot, but I do save a lot. So we justify and we sleep better at night, you know? Let me show you my two R.A.I jackets that I really, really love and a comparison. Okay, this is bold. I know this is bold, but I mean, I am bold. So I think this was like, I got this on a really good sale. Probably because most people don't want like a cobalt blue leather jacket, but I do. This is just beautiful. Okay, just absolutely gorgeous. I want to show you this in person. Just really, really beautiful detailing. Beautiful detailing. So this is my other black R.A.I. This one is less of a classic biker style. It has a hood. It has a sequin hood and sequin lining down the front. And of course this gorgeous belt. Love, love, love. I found this amazing Canadian designer and it has all the details I'm looking for in a jacket. It has the zippers, it has the belt, it has the beautiful, buttery, silky, amazing, high quality leather. Lamarque, in case I haven't said that yet. I have not said that yet. Lamarque. Lamarque is a Canadian designer. And again, this is like a good $1,000 less than the Euro. Love, love this Lamarque jacket. And I just think that's such a good option for a classic, good quality, luxurious leather jacket. All right, next on this list, I really want to compare Philosophy di Lorenzo Serafini, one of my favorite designers. But if it's not on sale and I'm looking for something specific, a lot of times I will search rotate, I can't pronounce anything. It's clear. Rotate Berger Christensen, or is it Burger? Like, it's not Burger, is it? Like, really, really cool high fashion pieces for really reasonable prices. Philosophy's high end, like really high end prices. And Rotate really looks high end and you can get a lot of the same kind of vibe. We are seeing puff sleeve across the board from all kinds of designers, including fast fashion brands as well. But they're not all made the same, just like I've said so many times before. But when you look at Rotate, it looks like a runway piece to some degree. So I really, really love Rotate. I mean, the last couple collections with Philosophy, they've done a lot of, I don't know, mid-century, is that what it is? Like those early 1900s vibes, like that's what we're seeing, like that ruched puffs shoulder that, you know, goes down to the sleeve and then like tapers off, like just so, I mean, it's all about the puff sleeve. Like we've been talking about this for like a few years now, and the ruching, the puffing, the frilly, like it's all happening. And I just really feel like when you look at Philosophy, there's a lot of really similar pieces that are like around the 500, 400 price point with Rotate, as opposed to the over 1,000, 1,500 price point for a very, very similar item. So kind of like what I said with Zimmermann and Keepsake, you're looking at like really high end versus like just still luxury, but just more accessible. So you're still paying a lot, you know, it's not cheap. None of these things are cheap, but this series that I'm doing is buy this, not that luxury, right? So you're still luxury, but without the crazy, crazy, crazy high-end luxury price point. Number 8, last but not least, maybe least, last, we're going to talk about current trending jeans, which is the relaxed fit, kind of baggy, very high-waisted. And, you know, I was looking for jeans like this for a while. Since the summer, really, I was looking. I mean, actually since last year, but last year I bought a couple pairs from Zara, and I really just thought I gotta give it to Zara for this, and I know a lot of people don't like Zara. Some of these premium denim jeans are like over $300, plus tax and shipping and this and that and duties if you're Canadian. I'm just not interested, especially because these are very trendy right now. They're not gonna last for like years to come. Whereas like, you know, some of these classic, like a dark denim, mid-waisted, straight leg jean is kind of always going to be around, or at least is going to be around for a really long time. But like a baggy jean might not last past a couple seasons, right? I mean, with premium denim, with fitted denim, I will always go in, try on, and I will spend the money on a good pair of jeans. But for a looser fitting denim, I don't need it in the same way that I need a fitted denim. It doesn't need to hug my body in the same way. It's just kind of a looser, relaxed fit that I feel like I can get away with a more affordable price. Typically Zara jeans, I don't like at all. Like a tight Zara jean, they always look so good on the website. The washes and the rips and the cuts, they look so perfect on the website. And then I order them and they are so horrible. But not when it comes to their looser, relaxed fit denim. I think they really work. I really do not want to spend $300+ I'm very, very content with my between $50 and $60 Canadian price point on these. And I'm just getting the look that I want. So I really feel for number 8, I gotta give it to, like for the 90s style jeans and even like the mom jeans, I gotta give it to Zara Join Life over like the premium high-end jeans that you'll find on like Intermix, Revolve, Shopbop, and so on. All right, guys, that's all I have for today's episode of Buy This, Not That. And like I always say, please do leave me a comment for my next series on this topic. Like, what do you think? What do you think is a good comparison? Buy this, not that. Like, for example, my number 1 choice was the Chanel Chevron versus the Chanel Classic, or like any of the things mentioned here today. Like, what are some good options that you think are still luxurious but much cheaper? There are so many more options out there that I haven't even scratched the surface on, so that's why I really want to do a series like this. Let me know in the comments below what you think is just such a great option. Still getting that luxury item without that crazy, crazy high price point. I'd love to hear from you, as I always do. I love you guys so, so much. And I can't wait to see you in my next video coming up in a couple days. Until next time, bye for now, guys.